Bob finally over. We're all going back to doing our schoolwork. And if you've noticed people walking around in dresses and suits, it's because this week is TOK week, which means we can expect lots of exciting presentations from our seniors. So that is our topic for the week, TOK. Let's go. So guys, what was your topic for TOK?
So we were focused on looking at autonomous vehicles through AI. And basically we were trying to determine whether the growth of knowledge, or how we can know if the growth of knowledge is always beneficial.
We looked at art and like different interpretations and outcomes of art and in different forms.
Nature versus nurture, and how an environment affects human development.
Mine was on like how do we know the degree to which people deserve punishment?
I looked at public health systems and how they allocate resources to people. So my question was, how do we know who to allocate resources?
So is there any reason why you guys chose these topics?
My partner chose it, so I don't know.
Well, it was based on like a bullying scenario that happened like a month ago. So it was like pretty recent, and like we wanted to know more about it.
I think we started off just browsing through like the TOK page, and we thought this was of interest because I think there was this question about what do we do if we don't have work, and I guess AI is displacing us a lot right now in the economy, so we want to discuss that.
I chose this topic because I want to go into public health when I'm older, so I thought it'd be a really interesting way to explore the field that I want to study in a different light, from like an ethical perspective instead of just like the sciencey part.
Actually, Mr. Ralph gave us this topic. We weren't planning on doing this topic at all. We were planning on doing something with sports or something, but we're really happy we chose this topic.
If you could like think of any describing words when you hear the word TOK, what would come to mind? Like what words are you associated with the word TOK?
Complex, because a lot of the things, I thought it'd be easy and I got into it, but it was just, you have to do a lot of thinking when you go do your essays and your presentations.
Insightful. You gotta really think a lot about stuff that you usually wouldn't think about.
Stressful.
What else?
That's about it.
Philosophical. I think like a lot of it is based on philosophy, and you do have to delve into a lot to have like success in TOK.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being like super like so stressful and 1 being like mellow and chill, how would you rate this entire experience and why?
A 7 or a 6? Like it's really, it's not as stressful as you think. It's just really time consuming.
9.
I'd say like, 8, 9-ish.
Maybe a 5. I think that's okay.
Yeah, 4 or 5 probably.
Well, we started off pretty early, I guess, so we were able to get our script done in advance. But it's not as if we weren't scramming to cut words the day before. We were still doing that.
8 maybe? 8 or 9. Especially this year, it was scheduled right after Bob. So I know that I spent the week of Bob just like preparing for Bob. So when I actually got to the weekend after Bob, I was exhausted, and then I had to cram all my work. Oh wait, not cram. I did some work beforehand. Are you gonna watch this? But I had to do a lot of the work then. I got like 2 hours of sleep the night before my presentation. But yeah, I think it turned out well. So I mean, I'd say an 8 because it was not the most stressful thing I've ever done, but it was pretty close.
So are there any like tips you have for the seniors next year? Anything that worked for you?
Get a topic that you're interested in.
I guess like as juniors, you also have this misconception that it's like this huge thing because we're wearing suits and stuff. It's actually just a presentation. You're just reading off a script.
I'd say start thinking about your topics now, because I mean you won't know your partners until next year. But start thinking about that now, so you can just have a head start. And when the teachers give you time in class to work on your presentations, work on your presentation because it really pays off, and you don't realize how much you have to do for the presentation until the night before when you're cramming for it.
Just have fun with it. Also, do something you like so that you're not bored, and have a good group, but don't work with too close friends that you can't concentrate with.
If you start something, stick to it. Like, don't change midway, because then that'll just like mess everything up.
Okay, so hopefully you guys were all able to learn about the stressful topic that is TOK, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!